Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Chen, also known as the Rock Doc PT, and I'm a physical therapist specializing in rock climbing. Usually if it's cramping, it's because you might be pushing, like pointing too hard. The way muscles work is they have they're almost like units of like these little fingers that go together. So when the muscle's relaxed, it's like here, right? When you stretch it, it's like here. And that's why it's hard to stretch muscles or to activate muscles when they're stretched, because the links aren't, like the fingers aren't crossed. When you activate them too much, they get to this point where they're kind of like stuck and they can't go further, so they just start like cramping. So if you stretch more than that 180 seconds per session, you're not going to see any more benefit beyond that 180 seconds. But if you stretch below that 180 seconds, you won't see as much benefit as if you go to that 180 seconds.
Oh, that's a really specific number.
It is. So, what is it? 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stretching. So 3 reps of 60 seconds or 6 reps of 30 seconds.
Wow. Really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Science!
Science! Yeah! I would prefer them not to specifically train their small muscles in their fingers and in their palms. And that's mostly because, especially with those, you don't want to rush it, because when you rush things, especially with these really small muscles that have really small tendons, you're going to be placing those tendons under really high loads over a really short amount of time. And when you do that, you're really increasing your risk of having even something like a catastrophic failure of one of those tendons or one of those muscles. So I really prefer people to build them naturally as they progress with climbing. There's no other sport where you're training the small finger muscles, so I would prefer newer climbers to just kind of develop it naturally and develop it slowly and not do specific finger training exercises within their first year or even 2 years. I don't really do any training. The only thing I do is climb and then these exercises, and I bike and ski, and I'll do like strengthening stuff for like skiing and biking, but I won't do like specific strengthening things for climbing. Like sometimes I might do like a campus board if I'm really in the mood for it, or I'll do like a moon board or tension board just for fun. But I don't really set particular training goals for myself. I set project goals for myself. I would train the movement.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't focus on the same hold per se, but I would focus on whatever the movement is for that. Because ultimately, if it's a project and you know you can hold on to each hold by being able to do the moves in isolation, it's more of the movement that's hard rather than the actual holding of the hold that's hard. Yeah.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.